From a very young age, I've always loved tools. So one day I decided to take all my knowledge that I have and start my very own multi-million dollar mechanics shop. Now I have the challenge of keeping it up and running and keeping it profitable. Find out what happens in today's episode. Well, good afternoon, everybody. We have been very hard at work over the last few days getting our new semi-truck rocking ready to go because we have a very important project. So we spent $50,000 on this new truck because we about to spend a lot more money on our K30 we have put up. We are going to end up putting a brand new brake lines, brand new everything in it, and it's going to look very fantastic once we're done. But we really got to get to work on it. On top of that, there's been a little bit of a call from an old buddy of mine down at the junkyard, and he told me that there's a new truck down there that I definitely want to go check out. Here we are back at the junkyard. He told me once I get here, it will be back underneath the shed like the other one is. Oh, I think I know which one. It has to be this new International. I definitely love this. Alrighty, just want to kind of pull this out a little bit. Kind of lift it up. Want to take a look underneath it. She does got some rust. She looks good on the inside. Let's try to see if she'll crank over. Nope, nothing. Okay, so she does got her fair share of problems, and with her fair share of problems, I definitely want to know what they're gonna want for her. If I can get her for about 8,000, I mean, it would be a really worth project for me. I have never seen an International like this. I don't really know a whole lot of history about it, and I would definitely love to know more. So I think this is going to be the truck that needs to be my next project. But let me come talk to these guys and get something bought. All right, I was actually able to walk away with it at $7,000. So we walked away at a pretty good price point. That's exactly what they were wanting. So I thought 8,000 been a great price. 7,000 is a better price to get it done, and we will have plenty of money for the budget of this truck. This is gonna need it. It looks like there's a mismatched bed on there, and he kind of just said go ahead and use the wheeler to kind of pull her out. Alrighty, so we got the new truck kind of loaded up there. I'm excited to get her took back to the shop because oh man, do we got ever so many project like ideas. I can't wait. Like, I'd love to put a lift kit on it, make it bigger, make it more bold, but also may depend on like if we can get it pre-sold. All right, so we're back here at the shop. Now we just gotta get this thing unloaded and put in the shop. Let's get it done. Alrighty, so we got this thing put inside of here. We are hopefully a long ways away from anything being broken. We are having a couple issues. I did notice when I was sitting in here and getting some stuff. There is a lot of issues with this dash. Starting with the fact that there is a rat's nest in here and it is completely need to be new wires. We're gonna have to replace this back axle, replace these front shocks. It's kind of just getting here to kind of show you what all we're thinking. We want to get rid of these shocks and stuff like that. On top of that, I'm going to strip the bed off for a little bit and kind of look at it a little bit better, adjust it from there. The truck overall has a couple issues. We're definitely going to have to weld on some more stuff for the side of it to kind of help it along a little bit better because I do feel like this is a little bit thin of a metal for a frame. So if we kind of help it by strengthening it up with a little bit more metal, not going to hurt anything. And honestly, it should help it from bending. Even though this truck was built like a tank, I just don't want to take a chance that we don't got to. So first thing we got to do is go ahead and get the oil taken out of it. So let's go ahead and get that oil took out. There we go. I know this is a big no-no, but we're going to at least go ahead and put this. Yep, there we go. All right, we'll go ahead and let all that drain out and put it in there. While that's doing that, we're going to go ahead and get this ready to rock and roll. We'll take that, clamp it up there. So this is the new motor that we did have it pre-bought. We've been looking at something put in it, and I think this truck may be the next solution for this engine. So now we're just going to sit here and weld this for a little bit. There we go. Come on. Perfect, perfect. There we go, like that. We've already got most of the underneath done. As you see, we welded up some of that. Now we just need to weld up this side. And once that side's welded, this is coming off and we're going to put up the new one. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so we have the new axle put on the back of here. We have the new brake drums as well. We still have to run the new brake lines to the front to kind of get that rocking and rolling. Shouldn't really be too much longer and we'll have all that done. Kind of sprayed her off and kind of painted underneath. Now this up here is still a little bit bad, worse than I'd want it to be, but hey, we're going to completely replace it as it is and kind of just go through, do a repainting. So just kind of give you all that little bit of an update and hopefully should be done here pretty soon. Alrighty, so I know we're currently still working on that, but my boys just got done painting this. We've been working on this so long. It's aesthetic. I don't know if y'all remember seeing this when we first had this K30. We had to go through and just kind of give you a little explanation. We had to go through, put a brand new bumper on the front, kind of redid, put brand new tires all the way around, or kind of refresh that. Lights, oh, love it. New toolbox. The guy who's getting this is going to love it 1000%. So I've actually got to go ahead and hook up the semi truck to the shipping container. So this shipping container is how we're actually going to be shipping off the K30, because really and truly it's going across the pond. We spent a total amount of like $25,000 on that truck, and then we sold it for $50 across the Great Pond. So I don't know after shipping fees how much we'll end up clearing, but hey, I mean, at least it's going to a loving place in England, and I'm surprised they took it with as old as this truck is. So we're going to actually go ahead and get this thing loaded up and get it out of my hair. We do have a driver who is supposed to be taking this. We actually won't probably be seeing this truck for a little bit, for at least a couple of months, because he has to take it all the way to the Savannah ports, and we are all the way in Missouri. So it's going to be a little bit before we see this truck again. All right, so all we got to do is get the proper adapters to put the new engine in, and then she should be done. Then we send it off to paint. We got to put some new accessories on it, and it should be really a piece of cake. Overall, I think this build is coming together pretty well. I think just like the other builds, it's doing fantastic. This truck right here, we ended up going ahead and pre-selling it for a pretty good penny, and we sold it to a camper who loves the outdoors, and so we made it the perfect vehicle for him. On top of brand new hydraulics for the truck, a lift kit that will get through any rocks, and a suspension that will kill out any of his competition. On top of that, we gave him a rack alongside of a set of extra tires if he needs them, a bed that will help him out with any cases that will come in. Now, to move on to what we spent in total on this truck. In total, we spent a whopping $30,000 on this truck. On top of that, we sold this truck for a little bit lower than what we normally did, for $45,000, so we profited $15,000 in total. But hey, you know I can't beat them profit margins, so ladies and gentlemen, no further ado, comment section. Peace, y'all. Peace.